The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Seven Pirates, let's go!
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Kayvon Thibodeaux, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing.
70 Rangers.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, if they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one. And their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now.
The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 41-yard punt, given 5 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now back to throw.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. Sheds off the tackle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
18 Cardinals.
Back to throw here.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
Touchdown!
Najee Harris.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
His first career touchdown pass, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Okay, ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah.
And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
At the Eagles' 5-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just...
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
2 yards on the touchdown there as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. A try here for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's what for the defense early in this game. And now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
go.
And Stroud now to throw.
Smith catches left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go now.
Here's Stroud.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Stroud to throw it.
He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Swift again.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Christopher Dunn on for the extra point.
That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Next to score, Steelers 20, Eagles 7.
So Dunn now following the score. Back out to send this away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Going up top. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Stroud on third down now. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready?
Stroud now on 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Ready?
Stroud looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field are covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Stroud on the move to his left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Second and 2. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
First down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here we go.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Swift. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
70
Stroud working out of the gun. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach him. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now Stroud. Over the middle to Smith. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' first down up near midfield, spotted at the 48. A shotgun snap to Stroud.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The throwing again is Stroud.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Again, it's Harris on second down.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Escaping the pressure right. He stiff arms him. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Go.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a first down carry for Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They hand this off to Harris. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Here's Harris.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Back to throw.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, break. Ready.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Eagles.
18, 5 in. Go.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Stroud will look to throw once more.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd.
Stroud to throw it.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Come on.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Track 60. Ready.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And it's caught. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Ready, set.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
70 range, 18 rattle, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They're going to look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
B.J. Hill able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Stroud. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready? Cup 19. Cup 19. Cut up. 18. 5 here. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
On second down, it's Stroud.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Bryce Hall.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
76 yards rushing for him now in the ballgame.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
DeAndre Swift
With career touchdown number 60.
And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2.
Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Taken at the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was.